Understanding and orchestrating the prescription cycle is at the heart of pharmaceutical sales excellence. It is a journey that connects the needs of patients, the expertise of healthcare professionals, and the solutions provided by the industry. The first stage is clinical demand generation. Here, the medical representative partners with doctors to identify unmet clinical needs and introduce innovative therapies that can make a real difference in patient care. This process begins with building trust and credibility, as the representative provides scientific evidence and answers questions, helping the doctor make informed decisions for their patients. Through meaningful dialogue, the representative and doctor collaborate to match the right therapy to the right patient. This partnership is built on understanding clinical challenges and offering solutions that improve outcomes. When a doctor is convinced of the value, a prescription is written. This is a pivotal moment, reflecting both clinical confidence and the representative's ability to address real-world needs. The representative's role does not end here. They continue to support the doctor, ensuring that any questions or concerns are addressed, and that the therapy remains aligned with the patient's evolving needs. By staying engaged, the representative helps foster long-term relationships, supporting both the healthcare professional and the patient throughout the treatment journey. The next stage is prescription fulfillment. This is where the patient takes the prescription to the pharmacy, beginning the process of accessing their medication. Pharmacists play a crucial role, ensuring the prescription is filled accurately and providing guidance on how to use the medication safely and effectively. The handover of the prescription is more than a transaction. It is an opportunity for the pharmacist to reinforce the importance of adherence and answer any last-minute questions the patient may have. Pharmacists also serve as a bridge between the doctor and the patient, helping to clarify instructions and support the patient's understanding of their therapy. Payment and access are important steps. The representative ensures that the product is available and affordable, working with pharmacies to minimize barriers for patients. A well-supported pharmacy network ensures that patients can receive their medication promptly, contributing to better health outcomes and satisfaction. Every interaction at the pharmacy counter is a chance to reinforce the value of the therapy and encourage patients to follow their prescribed regimen. The final stage is patient adherence and the feedback loop. Ensuring that patients take their medication as prescribed is essential for achieving the desired clinical outcomes.
From the field, a true leader in pharma sales understands that our mission goes beyond selling boxes. We are here to solve clinical problems. When we support doctors, empower pharmacists, and help patients stay on therapy, we build brands that last and make a real impact on lives. This cycle is not complete without feedback. By listening to patients and healthcare professionals, we continuously improve our approach, ensuring that every link in the chain is strong and effective. The prescription cycle is a dynamic process, and those who master it become trusted partners in healthcare, driving both business success and better patient outcomes. Every member of the team, from the field to the pharmacy, plays a vital role in this journey. Together, we create a seamless experience that benefits everyone involved. By understanding and orchestrating each stage, we elevate our profession and deliver true value to patients, healthcare professionals, and the industry as a whole. This is the essence of pharmaceutical sales leadership, connecting science, service, and care to build a healthier future for all.
The dialogue between a pharmaceutical representative and a healthcare professional is not static. It is an evolving commercial science shaped by market dynamics, information accessibility, and the changing economics of healthcare. Understanding the fundamental shift from an information-based to a value-based model of engagement is critical to comprehending the strategic imperatives of the modern pharmaceutical industry. These are not merely different styles of selling. They are distinct commercial philosophies with different assumptions, methodologies, and outcomes. This model, also known as product-centric or feature-based selling, dominated the pharmaceutical industry for decades. The core assumption of this paradigm was information asymmetry. The medical representative was the primary, often the sole conduit of new clinical data and product information for the time-constrained physician. The methodology is the dissemination of information in a one-way flow, the MR as a data messenger, with calls structured around a linear feature dump. Performance was measured by quantitative metrics like call averages and prescription counts. Today, this model is increasingly ineffective. Information democratization, product proliferation, and shifting HCP needs have eroded information asymmetry. This model represents a paradigm shift to a customer-centric, consultative approach. In a well-informed market, advantage is derived from what a product does for the customer, not just what it is. The MR evolves from data messenger to trusted clinical partner. Calls begin with diagnostic, open-ended questions to uncover clinical and practice challenges. The MR then articulates a tailored value proposition across clinical, economic, and practice domains, demonstrating improved outcomes, cost-effectiveness, and practice efficiencies, positioning the company as a solution partner rather than a feature presenter.
It is crucial to understand that value-based selling does not discard information, it elevates it. Deep scientific knowledge is the prerequisite foundation upon which a value-based conversation is built, from the field. For years, we trained our people on what to say. The market now demands that we train them on what to ask. An average MR can recite the clinical trials. A top-tier professional can walk into a top doctor's chamber and in 5 minutes diagnose a clinical or practice challenge the doctor hadn't even fully articulated themselves, and then position our brand as the inevitable solution. That is the future. We are no longer in the business of selling medicine. We are in the business of delivering value.
A career in the pharmaceutical industry is not a linear path. It is a strategic enterprise that the individual must proactively manage. Waiting for the organization to dictate one's next move is a passive approach that yields average results. Top professionals act as the architects of their own careers, continuously acquiring the skills, experiences, and network capital required for advancement. The following strategies are not theoretical ideals, but a reflection of the practical realities and proven pathways to senior roles in sales, marketing, and medical affairs.
The single most critical prerequisite for any future opportunity is documented, consistent excellence in the current role. The top 5% of sales performers are the first to be considered for promotions and cross-functional opportunities. This involves moving beyond simply meeting targets to achieving a state of strategic command over one's territory. The promotion interview for a first-line manager starts a year before the job is even posted. We don't look for the person who just hits their target. We look for the MR who already acts like a leader. They know their territory's business cold, the team members already go to them for advice, and their doctors respect them as a peer. Your performance in your current role is your audition for the next one. While mastering the MR role is the entry ticket, building a career beyond sales requires proactively acquiring knowledge and skills from adjacent functions. The most common career exits from a field sales role are into sales management, product marketing, or medical affairs, as a medical science liaison, MSL. Each requires a distinct skill set that will not be learned by simply carrying a sales bag. In sales, you think about your next call. In marketing, you think about the next 3 years. The biggest shift I had to make was learning to think strategically at a 30,000-foot view. I started by asking my brand manager, why did we choose this campaign message? What's the market research behind it? That curiosity was my bridge out of the field and into the head office.
In the pharmaceutical industry, one's network is a critical career asset. However, effective networking is not about collecting contacts, it is about building genuine professional relationships based on mutual value. Move beyond casual networking to a structured approach of cultivating relationships with peers, managers, and mentors who can provide guidance, advocacy, and opportunities. Your work speaks for itself, but your network speaks for you when you're not in the room. When we have a high-profile opening, we don't just look at the performance data. We ask around, who is a real team player, who has potential beyond their current role? The person whose name comes up from multiple respected sources is the one who gets the call.